Welcome to Magnolia News at 1.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to this week's 107th episode of Magnolia's Clubhouse Weekly Report. I'm Tia. I'm Alina. Welcome to our broadcast. Here's our top story.
Hi everybody, I'm James Weininger and here with a very special guest today. This is Ken Dudek and I'll let him just introduce himself and say a little bit about why you're at Magnolia today.
My name's Ken Dudek and I've been the president of Fountain House from 1992 until 2018 when I retired. But in addition to that, my work at Fountain House, I did a lot of work on developing clubhouse coalitions in a number of places. And so I'm here to talk to Lori and about starting coalitions, and James, of course.
So 27 years, you were president, CEO, executive director.
Right.
What would you say, if you were to pick, I don't know, one or two, were there any moments that were like markers for the greatest moment for success or change for the organization?
Well, there was the formulation of Clubhouse International during it kind of started before I got there, but it really became an independent organization and went on to become independent after that. But then the other, for me personally, one of the great moments was when Fountain House and the Clubhouse world won the Hilton Humanitarian Prize, and it was something that I thought would help us raise our profile, all of us, and also was just a great honor. For those of you who don't know, the Hilton Prize is the largest humanitarian prize that's given to places like Fountain House and places all over the world, actually.
Do you want to jump in with any questions around that?
Well, first I wanted to say thank you so much for being here. It's so fun to have Ken in Magnolia Clubhouse so we can share what this is all about. And James, it's so wonderful to have you with us in this work. I couldn't have asked for luckier circumstance for all of us.
Yeah, by the way, I wanted to say, since I know this goes out to the Magnolia House community, I really love your clubhouse, and I think it's a great place. I have been to hundreds of clubhouses. The early part of my career, when I first came to Fountain House, I was going out visiting all the programs that had been developed in the 80s, actually, in the 70s and 80s, and there were certainly some good ones, and there were a lot of not so good ones. But Magnolia House is certainly one of the best clubhouses in the world, and you can take great pride in that fact.
Thank you.
That is a great compliment.
Well, we've grown a lot over the years, and we had a really good foundation with a pioneer in the field. Hank Tanaka started all this with the community that he continued to grow when the model was developing, and so he's before our times.
That's all the questions I had. But
It's getting hot under the lights.
It is a little warm.
A little warm under the lights. Okay, well, thank you all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good to have you with us.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
Awesome, guys. A lot of you are probably wondering what's next week's social event. How about we tell you?
So, do you like to take chances and play some easy games? If so, join Kevin on Wednesday for an afternoon of bingo. Please remember that there will be no prizes on fun and games, literally, like for realsies. As they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. The only thing you're supposed to get in this is fun. Spoke, yes. Remember, bingo with Kevin is Wednesday afternoon from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Laters!
Thanks. Bingo sounds like it will be fun. And hopefully a lot of you will be winners. Here's Charles with information on rheumatoid arthritis, a fairly common disease that affects many.
Rheumatoid arthritis, or RA, is an autoimmune an inflammatory disease, which means that your immune system attacks healthy cells in your body by mistake, causing inflammation, painful swelling in the affected parts of the body. RA mainly attacks the joints, usually many joints at once. RA commonly affects joints in the hands, wrists, and knees. In a joint with RA, the lining of the joint becomes inflamed, causing damage to the joint tissue. This tissue damage can cause long-lasting or chronic pain, unsteadiness, and deformity. With RA, there are times when symptoms get worse, known as flares, and times when symptoms get better, known as remission. Signs and symptoms of RA include pain or aching in more than one joint, stiffness in more than one joint, tenderness and swelling in more than one joint, the same symptoms on both sides of the body, weight loss, fever, fatigue or tiredness, and weakness.
Wow, I learned something. What's going on with the weather?
Hello, I'm John, and I will be bringing you this week's weather. We will have scattered thunderstorms throughout the start of the week, but we will be in the high of the 70s with sunshine toward the end of the week.
It is still summer, so I get it. Here's Paul with your quote for the week.
Don't count the days, make the days count.
Good job. Let's take a look at what this week's standard is.
Hi, Clubhouse. I'm Emily, and it's time for this week's standard, which is number 32, under functions of the house. The Clubhouse has recreational and social programmings during evening and weekends. Holidays are celebrated on the actual day they are observed.
Thank you, Emily. Back to our 3-2-1 guys. What's going on with sports?
3, 2, 1! Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Magnolia Clubhouse Sports Report. This guy over here is Scott Trella. I'm Keith in Lakewood. We'll get started. Moving on to college football, where the Ohio State Buckeyes will prepare for their season. Scott, they're really looking good as they try to prepare for another national title run as the number 2 Buckeyes kick off against number 5 Notre Dame. What a marquee matchup this is going to be to open up the college football season.
And boy, is it ever going to be a marching matchup, as you just said. And they are looking to make another run at a national championship title. And Trayvon Henderson, the Buckeyes running back, enters this season with a record of 20-1, and he hopes to have a breakout year. And Buckeyes quarterback C.J. Strutt says he hopes that OSU can really have one of their best seasons ever. And Strutt says we don't have to go out and prove anything wrong to anyone. We just have to go out there and do the best we can in each game every week. And kickoff for the Buckeyes Fighting Irish game will be on Saturday, September 3rd at Ohio Stadium in Columbus in primetime fashion at 7:30 p.m. on ESPN and on ABC.
That's all. And so that is it for this week for Magnolia Clubhouse Sports Report. That was the final buzzer. I am KIL, and Scott, you're K-Yard. You missed on that 55-yarder, but you did hit the 50-yarder, so nail this one.
And as I always nail and end it with, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1.
We're done.
Good job, guys. What's on the menu this week?
Hi, I'm Jeanette, and I bring you the menu for this week. Monday, Alfredo with seafood or chicken. Tuesday, salad bar. Wednesday, mac and cheese, hot dog, baked beans. Thursday, air fried chicken, mashed potato with gravy and roast vegetables. Friday, grain bowl. Sounds good.
Sounds like a great selection. Thanks to all the people in hospitality for continuing making quality meals for us. This week's theme is going to be fun. What is it?
Friday, September 2nd will be a cornhole challenge. Each unit will come outside and do their best to throw the beanbag into the hole. The unit that gets the best score will go on to the tournament and compete to be the best unit in Magnolia Clubhouse. Good luck, everyone.
I can't wait to play that game. Communications, you got this!
We have this week's shout out. Here's a real stand-up guy.
Hi, I'm here with today's shout out, and it is my utmost pleasure, extreme pleasure, to give this shout out to Dexter Lowe. Dexter, since he's been here, has been a positive light, and thank you for your wisdom, your knowledge, and your charm. Dexter, do you have anything you'd like to say?
First of all, I'd like to say thank you for allowing me to be a part of this magnificent program here at the Magnolia Clubhouse. I find it to be very, very exciting because I see the possibilities of myself getting better. I've been having to deal with a lot of depression issues based on the death of several family members back to back to back. And it threw me in a little loop and had me isolating myself. And I knew I had to go get some help. And I was told about this place from a friend of mine who go to church with me about 2 years ago, to be honest. And I procrastinated and came up here and fell in love. I fell in love with the staff here. I think it's tremendous. I love their sense of humor. And of course, I fell in love with all the my fellow Clubhouse members. In particular, people like Matthew, who make my day every single day. I mean, he really does. I never know what he gonna do next. And I call Angels. I call her. What's his name? Hunter. Yeah, Hunter is full of knowledge, and I've got the two granddaughters up here. So I love it up here, you know, and I'm an activist, so I'm like an old refrigerator. I tell everybody I can't keep nothing, so I'm telling everybody I know about this magnificent clubhouse.
Well, thank you, Dexter, and keep on continuing to do what you do.
Dexter, you are a great guy.
That's all for this week. The communication unit, which produces this news program, thanks all the contributors and encourages you to come up and join us if you are interested in participating. Be sure to check out Magnolia's Clubhouse Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel.
If you enjoyed what you've seen this week, then be sure to like this video and consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, and please share these videos and pages with others.
MagnoliaClubhouse.org is our official website, and we maintain a presence on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm Tia.
And I'm Alina.
Bye!
Living with mental illness, join the club.